Whitney Jayoba. I'm a student, I'm an actor, and I am acting on this movie Strings. I'm playing the role of Zara. I am a daughter of a military man who just came back from a journey, so I was so excited. So I asked him some questions like as if I'm interviewing him.
Dad, did you see any wild animals like lion or elephant?
The first thing that struck me about the script was that it was a relatable story, some things that could easily be traced in our society. And for those who know me will know that those are my kind of stories that would help people become better as a society. It has to us, it had value to us, and I mean, those are my kind of stories, and this Strings is definitely one of them. It's a fantastic storyline.
I played the character of Grace in the movie Strings. Grace is a mother who is trying to keep her family together while her husband is suffering from a gambling addiction. When I first read the script, it was an ideal story for me because I've been preaching about mental health awareness for a long time, and a lot of people don't see gambling or addiction as a mental health issue, but it is, you know. Obviously something that's taken over your senses, so I think it's very important that we kind of talk about these subjects, especially now because everyone right now is, you know, logging in weekly to Sports Betty, Bet Ninja. It's all cool and dandy, but sometimes it does become excessive, and that's when it leads to addiction.
Boys, go upstairs and play your PS. I need to talk to you about it. Yes, but that thing, the PS, I never watch it back.
Yes, you did.
Just go upstairs and get it. Okay.
Okay.
I took the role of Musa in the movie script Strings. It's been a very wonderful experience here. Yes, the role, a very fantastic one. Musa in the movie is a very funny guy, an officer of the law that knows the law, but yet he's an addict to gambling. He gambles a lot, and the funny thing is that he's even bringing people into it. He's been luring friends and stuff, letting them see the good side of it, forgetting the fact that gambling destroys. It's not a road path to success at all.
I like the role that I'm playing. I like to play different roles in movies. So I own a betting shop, yes, and I'm the one that's always encouraging people to play Horde of 2, Horde of 4, or over 3.5. Play with Cagliari, Verona, or Maccabi Haifa. I did for you. Just call my best shop.
That one good. Wait, make a head. Check a head picture.
Sir, what are the odds? What are the odds? How are you? It's fancy seeing you here. Yeah, so.
My character is a very touchy one, you know, and I like that I was given that role to play. Gambling in our society is becoming a menace because, you know, people go all out and use their life investment, their properties, you know, do all sort of things to make sure they play this gambling and bets, as we call it. It's a lot in the society, and it's becoming a menace. You see young, old, even women. As far back as I was growing up, I thought it was a gender thing. No, it was men who go into gambling and betting. But as the days go by, you see that more women are even getting into it, and it's becoming a mess in the society.
I played the character Ngozi, a gambler. And then talking about gambling and how addictive it is in the society. Gambling, number one, is not something that is very good because it messes with your mental health. You get depressed, you lose money. Gambling has made a lot of people run into debt. Gambling has made the rich become poor. It has affected a whole lot of people who are addicted to gambling.
When I read the script, yeah, it was quite interesting, you know. I mean, for somebody who doesn't gamble, I was like, wow, is this what they go through? You know, I thought that the character went through a lot, and I must even commend his wife, Grace, because I don't think I'll be able to take all that she took, you know. The script is very educative on what can happen if you should dabble in gambling or have an addiction to gambling. It's not a path that I advise anyone to really take.
Just the story of how people get addicted to some certain things, and then it begins to tear them down, tear their family apart, tear the business apart, and because of the deep addiction, they don't even get to realize this on time, until sometimes it becomes impossible to go back, or sometimes it becomes like they've basically lost almost everything, and then they begin to realize that this is so. It's a relatable story, and I so love it.
This production, Strings, it's a deeply psychological movie that talks about addiction. You know, all forms of addictions are bad, especially when you have, you know, when you're addicted to substance, to even gambling, you know. And well, I don't know, everybody is making so much money from gambling. That's what they say. It takes, government is the only body that can censor gambling.
Gambling is not good. I'm not trying to say that football is bad though. Everyone likes football, but gambling, it's not good. To bet, at the end of the day, you really want to suffer for it. Get your money, save it, do anything you want to do with your life, as long as it's not going to lead you inside debt. Please, I beg you, gambling is not good.
And the family we used to be.
I do too, so much, which is why I'm determined to do whatever it takes.
Working with O.J. Smith, oh my God, this man is like a very great father, like a really great father that I can look up to. I can look up to like the way I look up to my dad. There's no movie he produce or direct. If there's any little kid role like this, he will always call me for it, and I really appreciate him for this opportunity. And I've been working with him since when I was a little girl. He was one of those people that brought me up to, so kudos to you.
This is my second time working with the director, but I like his personality. I like how he directs.
Once again, I'm Whitney Jayoba, and keep watching Tribe TV.